It's the same thing at Brighton. You see, also the manager of the month for the last month. The way the place where De Zerbi left at him is easier for him to just build on that and just continue. And that's the same thing Arne Slot has done.
Okay, Liverpool are looking for a first goal in this encounter against Nottingham Forest and sporting their all red jersey attire at home at the Anfield Stadium, while Nottingham Forest are playing in the sky blue jersey in this encounter. Let's see if Nottingham Forest will also be getting an upset against Liverpool in this encounter as we approach the 10th minute in that game. It's still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. The train to Liverpool in that encounter, and Trent Arnold takes that and sends it straight into the middle of the park where he finds Rian. Rian returns it back into the centre back. It's Konate. Van Dijk, sorry, with the ball there, sets it into the middle of the park. Van Dijk back in possession and finds McAllister, if I'm not mistaken, here. And Liverpool coming all out. Arnold, okay. Liverpool coming all out here with the ball right now and looking to attack against Nottingham Forest.
You notice one thing about this Liverpool setup. Once they are attacking, it turns into a three-man defense, and the right back drops into the middle. So it gives them extra bodies up front. And I think this infusion, I think Chelsea did more of it last season with Cucurella
towards the end of the
season. And it was bringing out the result. And Arsenal too tilted towards Zinchenko dropping into the middle. But now at these early stages of the game, because we see those kinds of switch mostly towards the end of the game. But now they are not yet looking for goals and playing like this. If they could understand it very well and just infuse it, it gives them more body up front, and that's a really, really sweet way to play football.
Okay, still no goal from all the centre. Bad that centre between Manchester City and Brentford, sorry, where we have one goal for Brentford already in that game. And in the game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, 11th minute gone in that game. We're still looking for a first goal in that encounter. Who is going to break the deadlock? And that was Morgan Gibbs-White, who was brought down there by Virgil van Dijk, and it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. And talking about Morgan Gibbs-White, a fantastic player for Nottingham Forest last season. I thought he was going to get a big money move away from Nottingham Forest, but he's there with them this season. Probably January or come end of the season, he'll be getting that big money move.
For me, I don't think he's ripe enough for that big money move, because if you look at this, I think he will most likely be in that situation Calvin Phillips found himself, where you just play one extra season to grow more than you were. The only reason I see Declan Rice doing like this is because he had enough time to grow in West Ham. So he has grown to fully established player. But we can't say Gibbs White is established already. To me, it's not fully established yet. I think it still needs growth. I think for me, I think it still needs like 2 seasons in top flight football before it can now dream of that big money move to the big teams.
Okay, yes, Liverpool coming all out against Brighton right now. Konate on the ball there finds himself in a rear position, sent it up front, but that was easily defended there by the Nottingham Forest defender. Nottingham Forest will regain possession, and the Nottingham Forest player was brought down there by Alexander Trent Arnold, who won back-to-back man of the match for Liverpool. We'll be looking to make it an hat-trick today against Nottingham Forest. Mo Salah, another player who is on a rich vein of form for Liverpool.
Yeah, Mo Salah, really top performer for Liverpool this season. 32 years old, playing as if he's in his late 20s.
This is last year with Liverpool. I think he'll be running down his contract with Liverpool. Let's just see if Liverpool will be renewing that contract, or will he be making that move away from Liverpool.
And he has made it very clear that he wants to
I think he's
stay.
interested, isn't well, as a player, I think to me he's more interested in moving to Saudi Arabia also, because he might just be the poster boy of Saudi Arabia, and looking at him, the country he came from, and being also a Muslim, also an Arab for that matter again. So he can just be the poster boy for the Saudi Arabia league.
Yeah, he can be the poster boy, but if he actually wanted to be the poster boy, he won't renew his contract at Liverpool. If he wanted to be the poster boy for the Arabians, he won't be telling them after that rivalry match against Man U that they've not opened a contract talks with him. Coming public like that, that's showing intent that he wants to stay. So I think, there's nothing like playing in the top flight apart from the money, the razzmatazz, the endorsement, the noise it brings every weekend, the low down, the build up to it. So I still think Salah still has 2 years, 3 years in him in Europe. See, even if he's 35, they'll still take him at Saudi Arabia. So why the rush?
Okay, you can hear that from your minds. Why the rush? Manchester City are also aiming and looking for that equalizer in that game. Covering De Bruyne with an in-swinger there. But Gundogan couldn't make that apply the needed finishing touch on that ball. Here is Ola Aino after his performance with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Is back slotted into the right back position for Nottingham Forest tonight against Liverpool. That won't be getting straight into the hands of Ola Aino and it rolls out for a goal kick to Liverpool. That game is currently in the 14th minute of that game. Still Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Still just one goal alone in the 3 p.m. fixtures, and that goal is the only goal scored by Wisa in the first minute, surprisingly, against Manchester City in that encounter. As we're going straight into the 15th minute in that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. We're still looking for a first goal in that encounter. And it's Luis Diaz on the ball here for Liverpool. Cut inward there. It was brought down there, but the referee says please continue, as that was a minimal touch there, not good enough to win him a free kick. Olaina on the ball there, sends it into the middle of the park and finds what Prowse. This is a player, looking at what Prowse when he joined West Ham last season. Who would have thought of him joining Nottingham Forest this season?
Yeah, who would have thought when you look at what he has done for in the world of football? But hey, it has happened.
I think a move to Southampton will have even be better.
Yeah, it would be better back to where he's familiar with. But he didn't have a bad season with West Ham last season.
But they just got some quality players at West Ham. I think they got Sola from PSG, which is another who is another quality player in the middle of the park.
And they have a Spanish manager, so maybe the manager was honest with him that the number of minutes this season would not be as much as
Mo Salah being freed on rush there. This might just be a chance for a first goal for Liverpool. Sent it in the middle of the park there, but there was nobody to apply the finishing touch. Nottingham Forest will clear their line, looks to attack against Liverpool, but Liverpool regains possession in the middle of the park. Right now, it might just be an opportunity for Liverpool to attack. And here he's on Trent Arnold on the ball there, finds on Luis Diaz, who cuts inward with the ball. He'll be looking to add more goals to his tally this season. And talking about Luis Diaz, sends it back into the middle of the park. And still Liverpool in possession. Van Dijk on the ball, returns it and finds on Ryan. And Ryan moves forward and returns it back to Van Dijk. Liverpool in possession, enjoying the cruise of possession against Nottingham Forest. What would they make out of this with Denton? What was that? This finally turned possession into goal. And luckily, he made that. And Luis Diaz coming into the box there. The woodwork to the rescue there. Oh my words. The woodwork to the rescue for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest clears the lines, but recovery rate for Liverpool in this minute has actually been top-notch as they've been challenging and regaining up all lost possession in the middle of this park. Van Dijk finds Konate. Konate sends it up for there. And yes, Liverpool coming out to attack right now, looking for the first goal in this encounter. 17th minute gone in this game, and it's still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, but the game between Man City and Brentford, still 1-0 to Brentford. Trying to attack, trying to increase their goal cushion in that one. Look at that attempt of the woodwork by.
I think what I really love about Luis Diaz there has to be is that drive and that never said that. He never believed that ball was going to roll out for a goal kick. Even the defender was thinking of rolling that out for a throw-in. When I saw that pass, I was like, what kind of pass is this? But he went around Dominguez there, got the ball. But I think an assist would have been better there rather than going on goal for himself.
Yeah, I think an assist, he could have just picked Diego Jota in a comfortable position. But he went in on goal, but not bad after all. Well,
one man we've not really seen this season has to be Nunes.
Yeah, Darwin Nunes. I think Arne Slot would be more of like a disciplinarian. You can't be losing chances like that. He's not Klopp. Klopp can still be playing that father figure, that kind of way of coaching. But Arne Slot maybe looks more serious coach. And Man City has a chance right there. But hey, corner kick to Man City. Fleckens was equal to the task. So Darwin Nunes needs to work on his finishing for Liverpool. There's no game saying, no other thing to say. Work on it or be out of the team.
Okay, line on the ball there for Nottingham Forest and switches position where he finds where he finds his teammates Elliot on the ball there, and Nottingham Forest coming out to see if they can get the first goal against the run of play against this Liverpool side at Anfield. The noisy Anfield is one of the noisiest stadium around here in England, and not just England alone, even around the Europe. I could remember what you were saying when this game was about starting. I'm talking about the Anfield Stadium.
Yeah.
It's a scary place for
Scary
all opposition
place.
team
The fans
to go to.
intimidating, the noise, the never walk alone song. Even though when they walk alone, they don't stop singing that song. So.
Yeah, straight into the hands of Mo Salah, who cuts inward there for Liverpool. A pass into the box there without very chance. But that eluded that Liverpool player. That was Szoboszlai, right?
Yeah,
Who couldn't
Szoboszlai.
apply the needed finish touch there with his head. That header just went off wide the goalpost of Matt Sells, the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. But I think he should be doing better here.
He should be doing better. He could have done better. Try to power his head, at least force a rebound.
Maybe because
on the
he's not a
goalkeeper.
striker.
Yeah, maybe you can excuse him for that. But I think these kinds of chances, they need to start banging the goals in. Because if this Nottingham Forest get the lead, it will be more difficult than even the Man City game.
All right, it's straight into the 20th minute. Let's go straight into the starting 11. And we have Liverpool starting with the 4-2-3-1 formation in this encounter. Alisson is the goalkeeper. And right back, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson on the left back. Both flanking Van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, who both plays as a center defenders for Liverpool in this encounter. In the midfield, we have Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch, both playing on the pivot role, and up front we have Luis Diaz, Mo Salah, and Dominic Szoboszlai playing in the attacking midfield role, while a Loma striker, Diogo Jota, the Portuguese striker, starting for Liverpool in this encounter. Another side of Nottingham Forest is also 4-2-3-1 formation. Matt Sells is the goalkeeper, Olaino as right back, Alex Moreno as the left back, and Murillo and Nikola Milekovic both playing as the centre backs. The captain, Ryan Yates, and James Ward-Prowse are playing on the pivot position, while up front is Nicolas Dominguez, Morgan Gibbs-White, and Elliot Anderson, while a Loma striker, the tall gangling Chris Wood, as a Loma striker for Nottingham Forest tonight. So it's a battle of two strikers in this game, Diego Jota and Chris Wood.
Yeah, Diego Jota and Chris Wood. Chris Wood, the more of the experienced guy in his 30s, the big man up front who can muscle his way through.
And there's an equalizer already in that game between Manchester City and Brentford. It's Wales. Erling Haaland in the 19th minute for Manchester City. What a way to come back in that game.
Yeah, that's the way to come. Ipswich did the same thing and took...
yes, Christian with this being second goal for Brentford. But Ederson to the rescue there for Manchester City. Says no, he's not conceding that yet, as Manchester City will break out. Erling Haaland on the back of back-to-back hat-trick. How do you see him getting another hat-trick in this encounter?
Yeah, really possible for the Norwegian striker. He has shown that, hey, you can have a striker that will get 4 opportunities and convert 3, or even convert all 4. That's how clinical he is in front of goal. And Man City has a hell of a striker at their hands. And when you have Guardiola having one hell of a striker, he will actually harness as much possible as is a result from his talent that he can. Really, really top performer. Okay,
we also have a goal in that game between Crystal Palace and Leicester City. It's Leicester City who has gone 1-up, and it's the ageless James Vardy, if I'm not mistaken, yes. Vardy, who has gotten the first goal in the 21st minute for Leicester City. That is the second goal in the season in the EPL. 36 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and still getting the goals for Leicester City.
Yeah, one thing I think is working for him has to be the fact that he actually withdrew from the international duties on time. So he had more time to rest.
Yeah, there was no point. There was no point traveling around the world and you're sitting on the bench where you have a phenomenal, Harry Kane, who is also in the peak of his career.
And he had his age too to put into consideration. So I think that was the major factor in his career that is now helping him to elongate it. But you have to give credit to players like Cristiano Ronaldo. Still kept on with the national team, still with the club football at that age.
Okay, we have to talk about one man there is Erling Haaland. He might be getting close to, or he might be getting double digits before we even get into the first quarter of the league.
first quarter. You are not talking about 5 or 6 games and getting
Wow,
into
wow,
double
that
digits.
is
He's
so.
already on 8.
Yeah, he's on 8 already.
This is
That
the
is
number 4 game.
looking so
And this game,
terrific.
he can still score 2 more goals. Because it is Brentford, for crying out loud.
You can be a part of this conversation on our YouTube channel, whereby you drop your message in the live chat. Yeah, might just be a chance for Nottingham Forest with this very first goal. And oh, that went wide. What a chance for Nottingham Forest there.
Gibbs White.
And it's your friend there, Gibbs White, with
you
that
see why I said,
opportunity. But
okay,
that
it's an
won't
offside.
have mean anything if that gone into the back of the net. Because the fourth official actually flagged that as an offside. Yes, and looks like the linesman
that's
was
an
actually correct there. That was actually an offside. But he should be putting this into the back of the net, no doubt.
This is an horrible finish. Or a really, really horrible. Because the ball even didn't move towards the goalpost, went wide. And I think he could have done
yes,
better
Liverpool
from that
breaking
situation.
out there, but Murillo to the rescue there for Nottingham Forest, and Liverpool back in possession. Ibrahim Konate, we didn't really see much of him with the French national team.
Yeah.
It looks like he has lost his starting position to William Saliba, who after that Euros is not looking like he's going to allow that position elude him this time around.
Honestly, for me, the best defender in the world right now is Saliba. There's no other.
Yeah, man, just been a chance for
that
Liverpool.
comes close.
Oh,
Not
Jota with that
even
chance.
bigger.
But Sells to the rescue for Nottingham Forest. Liverpool keep on knocking on the door and looking for that first goal. Warry cross into the box there. What a cross there from McAllister right there, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken there. Yeah,
McAllister.
with that beautiful touch of finesse on that football there. But Jota couldn't provide the needed finishing to that chance for Liverpool. Manchester City still 1-1 in that account. We are still looking for the first goal in this game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. But it has really been an end-to-end stuff between both opponents, going at each other and attacking against each other in this encounter.
And the one guy you have to talk about has to be Savio. That's one hell of a Brazilian. Honestly. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know
we
what-
saw him that game between Chelsea and Manchester City, and we're like,
goodness.
wow, what a hell of player.
it was-
Reminds me of Riyad Mahrez when he was
Yes,
still with
when-
Manchester City.
yeah,
But this time around, he's even more
This one is
more
more
skillful
pacier.
player than what's it called?
Pacia are more skillful than
Correa, until Savio got injured in that game.
He
It
didn't
was
have a
there was
breathing
no
space.
breathing space for him in that encounter.
He really, really kept him defending for almost all that game. And when you have a Man City team, and you have Savio, now and you have a natural goal scorer like Alan, I think they most likely will win the league this year.
Okay, yeah, that's still very much to ask squad. Talking about winning the league, we're still in week 4, so anything can still happen in the EPL. It might be Arsenal winning the league, and it can be Chelsea also winning the league, and it can be Manchester City winning the league for the fourth time consecutively. Fifth time consecutively. That is really Pep Guardiola monopolizing the EPL. And going straight to Manchester City starting 11. It's 3-2-4-1 formation from Pep Guardiola. Sometimes you ask yourself, how does he reason to come up with this kind of formation? Anderson, the Brazilian, is the goalkeeper. Kyle Walker is the captain. We have John Stones and Manuel Akanji making it back 3 for Manchester City. In the middle of the park, we have Matthew Kovacic and Rico Lewis on the pivots. While up front, we have Jack Grealish, Ike Gundogan, Kelvin De Bruyne, and Savinho. While up front is the goal scorer and the current top scorer, the last highest goal scorer in the EPL, Erling Haaland, who has scored 1 goal today to make it 8 goals already in 4 matches. That is, he's actually averaging 2 goals per match.
Yeah, averaging 2 goals per match. That's the reason he's awarded the Player of the Month of August. And with the way it's going, I think he might break that record he set.
He set it himself.
He set it himself, and we set it again. Because with the way this Man City team now, they are now playing with more higher understanding of his presence up front. So they know that he can convert. So you don't need to stress yourself and find. Just find that land and get goals. So it makes it easy for them to feed him with a lot of.
Brentford attacking right now, looking for that second goal to come back into this encounter. But that is going to elude everybody there. And it's out for a corner kick after a slight touch on Switzerland's defender there, Mino
Akanji.
Akonji there. So it's going to be a free kick, corner kick, sorry, to Brentford in that account. So looking at Brentford starting 11, it's 5-3-2 formation for the Brentford team. That was what Thomas Frank has really set in this game. Flecking is the goalkeeper, and we have a back five of Lewis Potter, Collins, Pinnock, Van der Berg, and Haja in the defense. While in midfield, we have Mikkel Damsgaard, Christian Nagard, and Vitaly Janet. While up front is one of their goal scorer, Yone Wissa and Brian Bueno, both African player, one playing for DR Congo and the other playing for Cameroon. Both
Yeah.
are the two strikers starting today for Brentford.
Yeah, typical way, all men defending, 8 men behind the
The
ball,
ball.
and you have Wissa and Bueno even joining the defense sometimes. So, and that's the way they will set up against Man City. Because if they say they want to play expressive, that will most likely be a suicide against Man City. But with that, they have a goal, and Man City has a goal too. But I think that Man City can just take this
Again,
one.
another
But it will
team
be
who has
difficult.
gone up in that account in this encounter has been Fulham. They've gone one up against West Ham in that game. Raul Jimenez with that goal in the 24th minute for Fulham. So scoreline is currently state at Brighton 0, Ipswich 0 at 30th minute. Crystal Palace are currently losing at home to Leicester City 1-0. Also in the 30th minute, Fulham 1, West Ham 0. Liverpool currently 0-0 against Nottingham Forest in the 30th minute. And also Manchester City against Brentford. It's 1-1 at the 29th minute of that encounter. So back to the game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. And it's looking like a game that is balanced between these two teams.
Yeah, it looks like a game that is balanced. It looks like a game that Nottingham Forest knows what they want to do, block the pocket spaces. Liverpool has struggled to get a clear-cut chance in this first half so far. So the defensive duties for Nottingham Forest, they've done it very well. And I think when you see a team playing like this, it tells towards the fact that they are playing to instruction. They are very, very cautious of those pocket spaces. Those spaces Liverpool exploit to shoot at sight. They've not really gotten it in this encounter.
Yeah, you can hear that from your mind. Liverpool has not really gotten into shooting up positions in this game. And the Nottingham Forest will be looking to get one against the run of play straight into the hands of the Liverpool goalkeeper there. I'm talking about Alisson. Alisson sets it straight into the middle of the park, but looks like the referee spotted an infringement against Zoboszlai there. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Yes, that should be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. And that was a kick on Alex Moreno. Right there. Oh, sorry, on what Prowse right there. So it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest switches position, lost possession almost immediately, as Liverpool are back in possession to attack against Nottingham Forest right now. Were touch there, and still Liverpool in this possession. Straight into the 31st minute, it's still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, 0-0. Mo Salah will take this cross into the box, but headed out by that Nottingham Forest defender right there. And Nottingham Forest back in possession. Moreno clears this one, but straight to Arnold. Arnold cross into the box, headed out by that Nottingham Forest defender right there. They would like to pounce on this for a counter, but Chris Wood delayed that one, and the referee says it will be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. The foul was on Gibbs White, and the second minute of that encounter, Liverpool nil, Nottingham Forest nil at Anfield. It is. Yeah, surprisingly, many of the bookies will go for first half winning right here, but it looks like Liverpool are in for a long night.
Yeah, that is what you get whenever you're playing against Nottingham Forest. They're always a stubborn team any day. I'm talking about one player who has really improved a lot. It has to be Ola Aino.
Yeah.
He has really improved a lot for Nottingham Forest. Not just Nottingham Forest, even his national team. Konate with the ball there and chose to beat that out there, but there's a Liverpool player down, and this is a sight the manager won't really want to see. Trent Arnold currently on the top, but he's back on his feet, and we just hope we'll be able to continue this game. Injury hasn't really let us see this guy to his full potentials.
Yeah, injury, really prone to injury. And when you talk about it, the English setup, they have Rhys James
Reece
first
James,
injury, Arnold Down
Arnold
first
injury. There's
injury,
also Luke Shaw on
Luke
the left
Shaw,
side
yeah,
injured.
injury.
Chilwell also on that
Even
side.
this guy on the
Oh, we
Alan
have the
made
second
it.
goal in that game between Manchester City and Brentford. And who else? Who else with the second goal in
Alan.
that game? Erling Haaland with the second goal. His ninth goal this season in the EPL. And one more goal to get back to back to back hat-trick. Hat-tricks of hat-trick. And it's very much impossible for Erling Haaland in today's
My
fixture.
goodness.
He has got the two goals already in the 31st minute to send Manchester City back
Look
into
at
the
that
lead
long pass.
against Brentford. You know, this is what we talk about. Having a striker, capable of getting you these goals is what wins you
Look
the
at
league.
the run. Look at he charged off the defender,
Bullied him off the ball.
bullied
Yeah.
him off. Then look at the finish.
Jackson will score
This
this.
is typical striker goal. Jackson won't even get it to this stage. Because look at what it is. Jackson might rather push the defender.
Yes,
He
Liverpool
just
charging
jerked
forward.
him
Yeah.
off and look at how he finished.
Beautiful finish from that Norwegian striker. Talking about Erling Haaland for his ninth goal in just 4 matches in EPL. What a terrific season Erling Haaland is having with Manchester City.
Yeah,
Yes,
massive
Liverpool
season.
coming all out, looking for their own first goal in this encounter to keep that pressure on Manchester City in the title challenge. It's just 4 games into the season, but that is how the season is currently, or it's been defined. You have to get these victories. It's what really matters a lot.
You see, Arsenal doesn't understand something. Man City is who they are competing against. You are competing with who is ahead of you. Now they didn't get a striker. And they want to compete with this Man City.
I think Arsenal should have gone for Guy Corres during the off-season.
Gyökeres was 90 million.
Wow.
It was 90 million. So it was, and he's 26 already. Next year will be 27, next summer. Because getting that kind of a striker, yeah,
that money.
getting that kind of a striker for that amount, and age is not really on his side. So I still think Arsenal could have been in the pipeline for Osimhen. Because that salary, they could have just coughed it out and picked their man and just faced the season. But right now, they will struggle with keeping up with the pace with Man City.
Yes, Liverpool with an opportunity against Nottingham Forest. Were a chance there, but that was easily defended there by the Nottingham Forest captain there, Ryan Yates, with that block against Liverpool in what will have been a beautiful chance for Liverpool to get one in this encounter. But if there's a likely team to score in this encounter, it has to be Liverpool.
Yeah, it has
They've
to be
been
Liverpool.
a threat in this game against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
as they
they've-
approach straight into the 36th minute. Time is fast ticking as we have just 10 minutes to go in the first 45 minutes at the Anfield Stadium, where it's still Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0, and away from that to the Etihad Stadium. It's Manchester City, and that might just be a penalty there. I just
No,
hope that.
I think it was his pens that got struck by the ball,
Okay.
so he's just down receiving treatment.
Oh.
The pain was there. It's blockhouse.
Okay, who cares in that encounter already? It's now still Manchester City leading 2-1, sorry, against Nottingham, against
Look at
Brentford.
not trying to
So-
score from the
That was
corner
why I
kick.
say, ooh, yeah, because I saw that happening there right from the corner kick situation. It was aiming for the goal.
Now, I think Real Madrid is now set their eyes on Arnold. And when Madrid set their eyes on your player,
He's also
you
in the
need to
final
be
year of his
worried.
contract.
Yes, that's the issue
There
there.
might just be a chance for Liverpool, but that's be threatening the goalkeeper selves there. Still, Liverpool still playing dangerously across or along the Nottingham Forest box there. Nottingham Forest are going to clear their line halfway there, but still Liverpool regaining possession. Mo Salah on the ball there, looking so handsome with that cut there. Sends an handsome kick into the middle of the park there. Yeah, might just be a chance for Liverpool. What would they make out of this? Goes straight wide and finds Arnold with a cross into the box there. Liverpool with a chance there. But Sells to the rescue for Nottingham Forest in the
that was a good
37th
save.
minute of that encounter.
Yeah.
Looking at the table the way it stands right now, Manchester City are currently sitting pretty handsome at the top of the table. They've scored 11 goals and conceded just 3 goals this season.
Yeah, massive. Out of those 11 goals, Erling
Coman has
Haaland
scored 9.
9. Just so the other players can stress themselves on the marking. They can see the goals to him, and he will get those goals. Look at that long ball from the defense, and it turned to a goal. That's what it means when you have a prolific striker. But give it to Liverpool. I think Liverpool will nick this game. I think
Okay, yeah, it
Liverpool will
looks
nick
like
this game.
Liverpool might just be nicking this. Another on the ball there. Sends it back to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz finds his teammate Zoboszlai, if I'm not mistaken, there. And back to Luis Diaz in the middle of the park there. Trains a long run there. And yeah, still Liverpool in possession. Back into the hands of Mo Salah. Salah takes a long run. Tries to beat his man there, Moreno, but that is not going to happen. Murillo with the ball there comes out. The big Brazilian centre back sends a long one. Konate brings that down and sends it back into the hands of his teammate. Liverpool coming all out right now, attacking from the left wing there. Still Mo Salah on the ball. What will he make out of this? Drops a pass into the box there. Liverpool coming all out there, but Nottingham Forest still defending deep and blocking their leakages. But for how long will they block against Liverpool in this game?
Yeah, for how long is the questions begging for answers right there? It has been an all-attacking Liverpool, especially for the right-hand side of the of the attack for Liverpool. And Luis Diaz will pounce on this rebound, and we set a pass into the box. Still, Jota returns it back to Luis Diaz, and hey, Liverpool are keeping Nottingham Forest defending for the last 5 minutes of this encounter. Nottingham Forest has been defensive all around, and Liverpool are trying to attack right now. McAllister will find Zoboszlai, and Zoboszlai returns it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Ryan right there, sorry. Ryan with the ball tries to find pocket spaces. Will send it straight to Arnold down the right. Arnold will return it back to Ryan. Ryan dribbles past one and cross into the box. Oh, Luis Diaz couldn't get that one. And the goalkeeper miskilled this.
Cells.
Oh, that was
there's this kind of there's this kind of way that the devil wants to use you after having a fantastic opening 30 minutes, and he was almost fumbling that. He fumbled it, not even almost fumbling that, because that might just be rolling.
I didn't Jota was close
into the back of the net. Yeah, he was just lucky there, not to have fumbled that. Talking about Cells, the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's going to thank the stars that didn't go into the back of the net. It was Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Look at that beautiful save from him there, and from that save to almost conceding from an erroneous moment there. Still 0-0 at the Anfield Stadium. The noise from the crowd are currently winding down as they're still looking for goal in this hot afternoon right there in the stadium. So that's in 9th minute, approaching the 40th minute in the first half, and still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. We might not be seeing a goal in this first half.
Yeah, we might not be seeing a goal in this first half in this Liverpool game. A lot of the bookies that went for the first half win will be singing songs that might not be really good to the ear. And Slot looks worried at the touchline. But Cells saving the day for Nottingham Forest already. And I think that will be a throw into a fair play to Liverpool. Restart play right there. 41st minute of that encounter. Still 0-0 at the Anfield, but at the Etihad, Man City are back up. One thing that will now begin to come into place when Champions League football starts, the fatigue will start setting
in. Yes, let's see which team will be winning the Champions League this season, because that Champions League is really looking like a four-figure table to be this season. And there's a lot of matches for every
I think group stage will end in January.
Not just the Champions, yes. A lot of fixtures, and you have to look at it again. October there will be international fixtures. November there's another set of international fixtures. And coupling with the Champions League and all, a lot of fixtures for these players. And there will also be the FIFA Club World Cup also started coming up around, I think, around January, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's summer.
That is summer. Okay. So let's see. But just great chance for Nottingham Forest as they look to attack in the 42nd minute of this game. But that eluded all the Nottingham Forest players in the box there. Lying on with a pass there. That would be a dangerous one. Luis Diaz chased down the Cells to the rescue. There sends a long one back in the middle of the park, and still Nottingham Forest having a fair share of possession. Yeah, on the video, something like the Cells sending a long one there. Not there for like but blocks here from that idea outside tries to keep down. Bringing down what's it called Moreno, and that's going to the referee says no, that is not going to be a free kick. Okay, we'll be having Solomon Igbenwe who will be joining us live from the streets of the street side on Premier Sport Fan Center live watch along. Solomon, I'm with you whenever you are ready. while wait for Solomon, let's keep on talking about this game. And 43rd minute, and you might just be a chance for Liverpool there. Mo Salah striking coming there, but lost possession in that moment. Yeah, talking about Mo Salah, he has been one man who has been threatening around for against Nottingham Forest in this encounter.
Yeah, he's been one man, one solid man for Nottingham Forest. He has really done his job, done it very well defensively. And but one side that the Brentford fans will want to see right now is Wissa, who is down, holding his knee, and probably got a yellow card for that tackle. Really in pain right there. And we just hope that he can continue in this encounter right there. So, I think Liverpool needs to step up too. But Man City is up for it, and I think they'll take that one.
Okay, yeah, so straight into the 44th minute of that counter. It's still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. And Manchester City leading 2-1 against Brentford. They came from a goal behind after conceding in the very first minute of that game. Wissa opened the scoring, and two back-to-back goals from Erling Haaland, who is looking for his third hat-trick in this season. Look at that pass from what's it called, from Kovacic. And look at the movement.
The
look at the
first goal was
runs.
an half chance.
Was an half chance. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, an half chance. Look how he
This was
converted.
even an
The
assist from
second
the
one,
assist from the goalkeeper
Yeah.
himself, from Ederson.
look at it, an half chance also. Because he had to jerk off the defender and make it a real chance for himself. That's what you have when you have a proper number 9.
Okay, back in play right there as we approach the 45th minute in that encounter between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. It's still 0-0 in that game. Solomon, I'm still waiting for you to join us on the program. I'm back in play.
Yeah, Chego, I can hear you.
Okay, Solomon, I can hear you right now. Good afternoon, Solomon. And how are you doing on the street side?
Yeah, you can see right here in the view center. Yeah, the fans are so excited, especially their team to do well. The Liverpool fans and the Manchester City fans, they're so good. And you can see the fans, Erling Haaland can get an hat-trick today. It will be the 11th hat-trick for Manchester City. And so far it's going like the third for the season. And then Manchester United it comes up to Nottingham Forest. You can see the fans are surprised that until now Liverpool has not scored against Nottingham Forest, and they are optimistic that there will be goal in this encounter. But you can see a line over there, and winning the Nigerians there. See most of the fans there, they want to see them do well in this encounter today.
Yeah, Taiwa Woni is on the bench in this fixture. He's not starting for Nottingham Forest. Well, we've seen Erling Haaland score 2 goals in this encounter, and he might be looking to score another hat-trick, back-to-back hat-tricks for Manchester City.
To the door, maybe even a 1 year while bringing him on top of him and giving Canate and Van Dijk something different to deal with.
Probably coming his way today.
And now he's got to be careful. The fact that he's getting himself in.
Hello, Solomon. Are you with me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, loud and clear.
All right. What I'm saying is, I am saying right now that the Nottingham Forest looking forward to see when they do well. Despite the fact that I sit on the bench, but they expect that they come to the start and they do well. And most of the fans here actually are wanting, most especially Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Manchester United fans, all want Manchester City to lose this match today. Yeah, that's what they are wishing. Yeah, so that they can stand in a better position today.
Okay, so how much are the fans celebrating Erling Haaland scoring 2 goals already? Still in the first half, but he has 2 goals already.
Surprises.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. I'm with you.
Just because his position.
All right. What did you just say?
He's always very, very good.
Okay, Solomon. Probably we have to you have to
Yeah,
join us during the halftime break, so we can analyze what is currently going on in various centers in England.
all right, all right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon. And it's currently straight into the 45th plus minutes in various centers. And just two centers we already go. Talking about the game between Brighton and Ipswich. It's still 0-0. And that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest also in the 45th minute plus, which means we are straight into additional time. It's still 0-0 also in that game. Manchester City currently leading 2-1 against Brentford. Fulham at home leading 1-0 against West Ham in that London derby. And also Crystal Palace are currently losing 1-0 against Leicester City. It's halftime already in that game between Fulham and West Ham. And it's also halftime in that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. 0-0 at halftime at the Anfield.
Yeah, 0-0 at the Anfield. I think this happened too in their first game of the season, Ipswich. 0-0 at halftime. Second half, scored two quick goals, and it ended like that. So one thing about this Arne Slot era is that they are not really scoring as much as the during club era, but maybe they will grow to score more goals.
Why don't you think one of their biggest problem is not starting with a traditional striker? Diogo Jota is not really a traditional striker.
Yeah, it's not that out for out number 9, but he can do a good job like Sergio Aguero. It's just that they are not playing to the striker. That's what I see. They are playing like whoever gets to the final balls gets it into the net. It's not like the Man City now. It will take time to really adjust to that playing for a striker kind of role. And the danger now for Man City is Man City has adjusted to that. And Erling Haaland keeps scoring and keeps scoring goals. Once they keep him fit, Man City will win a lot of games.
I'll get straight to that game between Manchester City and Brentford, where Erling Haaland got himself 2 goals to move his tally to 9 goals already in 4 games. He might be getting one more goal in the second half, or even more goals. We've seen him score 4 goals in a game in the EPL.
Yeah, he can do it. He can score more goals in this game. He's on a hat-trick already. And most likely, there's still 45 minutes more of football. Erling Haaland can get you 1 goal per 5 minutes. Just give him a chance. He knows how to finish. That's one thing. And that thing is only in few strikers. That when you give them a half chance, they can turn it. These 2 goals he scored, they have chances. Because 1v1 on defender, had to jack him off smartly without getting the referee to intervene. The other goal too. Look at that very small spot, and he had to just put it to the second post. So I think the 2 half chance converted a top performer.
Well, but looking at it this season, is there any stopping? Is there any stopping of Manchester City?
It's not clear yet. I think the only stopping we can look at now is Arsenal. And
Who they face
Liverpool.
next week?
Yeah, who they face next week. I can't wait for that fixture.
Arsenal actually be without Odegaard. They'll be without Declan Rice. Okay,
Declan
that's
Rice will
what
be there.
you'll be back for that
He'll be
game
back
against
for that
Manchester
game.
City. But they'll be missing him in that big London derby, North London derby tomorrow when they face their off against their
Yeah.
Accra rivals.
Tottenham.
Talking about Tottenham Hotspur. But
No.
Tottenham Hotspur are not also in the best of form.
Yeah, they're not in the best of form, but they still keep their eye line. They want to attack you. And so far, that manager is still there. He has said it. There's always going to be an eye-line kind of way of playing football. But Man City will miss Odegaard and Rice. But can they cope? That's the hallmark of a champion. When your big guns are not around, if you can cope with it, then you are ready to become a champion. So champions win in any kind of weather.
Okay, let's go back to that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, where it ended 0-0 at halftime. And let's look at some of the telling moments in that game. Looking at the attack for Liverpool, it has really been almost Mo Salah, initiating all the good things attacking wise for Liverpool, but the goals has eluded them in the first half, even after having the better chances of almost all the chances in the first half. What do you think Liverpool needs to do in the second half? What do you think Arne Slot needs to tell his boys in the dressing room so when they come back in the second half, they can get a goal?
I think they need to get into positions. They attack, they leave a lot of spaces in front of the box of the opponent. Get into position. The final boss. The final boss is very important. When you want to make an attempt, make it very well. be more clinical with your finishing. Because if they had been more clinical, at least they would have gotten 1 or 2 goals in this one. Struck the ball with that intention. Be intentional about every attempt you make. And Salah should be more serious than the lackadaisical as he has been. I think if you see Amad Diallo earlier, he did more seriously from that right wing than what Salah is doing. Salah is just taking it with level. Be more intentional about what you do. And I think that's where it's very important.
Yeah, it was a highly dominated Liverpool's first half. Looking at ball possession, Liverpool having 66% of ball possession, while Nottingham Forest has just 34% of the ball. Total shot for Liverpool is 6-0 for Nottingham Forest. Looks like what is Chris Wood doing up front for Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, I think Chris Wood has not really grown into this game. Chris Wood needs to really come back and play with the team and forward. One player that knows how to score against Liverpool is Pt.1. And
He's currently on the bench.
No, he's on the bench, but I don't know why the manager has not started.
Okay, let's go straight to Nottingham Forest bench and see the quality of players on the bench. Okay, Solomon will be joining us back for the halftime of Pep Talk. Solomon, are you with me there? Solomon. Okay, while we're waiting for Solomon, let's look at the Nottingham Forest bench where they have Carlos Miguel, Neko Williams, Morato, Andre Omobamidele. There's also Ari Tofolo, Callum Osei-Odoi, Taiwo Awoni, Jota Silva, and Anthony Elanga. But to me, it looks like the 3 quality players they might be looking for on the bench might just be Callum Osei-Odoi, Taiwo Awoni, and Anthony Elanga. These are players that can change the face of the game.
I think Elanga and Awoni, you need somebody to create the assist and one person to convert it, and that's where they can come in. Awoni can be massive in this game. He knows how to position himself. That's one thing about not that striker that will take the ball from the defense to the attack. No, but he knows how to position himself. He knows how to make a mess of the defender. So I think it can be really big.
Okay, we have Solomon back on our screen. Solomon, what do you got for us?
Yeah, you're right. Shehu, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, right now we've seen the reaction of the fans in the studio. Yeah, mixed reaction. Some happy, some not happy. Yeah, most especially those who don't want Manchester City to win are not happy because hey, it's like they're dominating the league. After going one down, they equalized and went up 2-1. It ended, and then Liverpool still battling with Nottingham Forest. But right now, I'm here with Paul. Yeah. So, Paul, right now we've seen the first half of the match between Manchester City versus Brentford, Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. So, do you think Manchester City will still win the league this season?
Well, it looks likely. I'll use the word it looks likely because they are still in a winning game now, and they are playing better than they did at the beginning of last year. It looks likely they can still win.
All right. So they also you said they're looking likely. But what about Liverpool? Liverpool. We've seen them. Sorry, played match right now unbeaten. But despite the fact that they're in the halftime of this game, but still goalless, but it still look like they are going to win it. So what do you have to say about Liverpool?
Liverpool, they might end up enjoying this game.
1 draw. Wow.
It's going to be their first draw, not their league. They are not going to beat it. It's very possible.
It's very okay. I know Paul can talk about many clubs. Can you tell us about Chelsea this season? Form and right now they are playing with Bournemouth today.
Now the picture aggressive when you work. Okay. So for Chelsea, they are not consistent. They are not consistent. And the opponent they are meeting today is their nemesis. Yeah. Nemesis for Chelsea.
All right.
They are not in contention for the league. This.
Okay. Right now, Paul, can you tell us about Arsenal tomorrow? Because I just want you to talk about this sport club tomorrow. Arsenal is playing against Tottenham. Please.
Okay. First and foremost, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
And tomorrow is a London derby.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that London is red.
Oh, wow.
Not London is red. Without Odegaard, without Declan Rice, it does not put Arsenal on the net. Yeah, it does not put Arsenal on the net. Instead, it puts Tottenham on the net. Because they feel that without those two players, they are going to overpower Arsenal. But it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, in fact, a surprise game to everybody. Well, Arsenal is going to win that game. But the players that are going to replace the missing ones, people will be surprised about it.
All right, what do you think the final score of this match going on right now between Manchester City versus Brentford? What will be the final score?
It's going to end at 3-1.
Wow, 3-1. All right, what about Liverpool? 1-1 draw. Okay. All right, you can hear from Paul. It's a Manchester City final score 3-1. Liverpool 1-1. Yeah, that is the take for so far. So,
Yeah,
go over to you.
Okay, Solomon. Looking at the halftime, we saw the first half between Manchester City and Brentford. Brentford scoring the first goal, but Erling Haaland returning with 2 goals. He currently have 9 goals in 4 matches, and it's looking like it might just be a record-breaking season for Erling Haaland.
Yeah, looking for him because he has registered his presence in almost all the matches played for Manchester City. This season alone, having a 2 hat-trick. I'm about to get the 3rd one for Manchester City. That is massive. That is massive for a player, for an individual player. Yeah, that's massive for him. So it's looking good for him this season. But let's see how it ends. We saw him last season how he started bagging goal, but towards the end of the season, the number of goals reduced because at the point most of the teams now know how to mark him out. Yeah.
So before we leave you to enjoy the game on the street side, what are your expectations for the second half from the Liverpool side? Let me ask Mr. David what his expectations are in the second half.
Yeah, right. What Mr. David was saying is that he expected a draw between Liverpool, Nottingham, Forest. Then he expected Manchester City to win 3-1. That's what Paul said. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon. You join us back at the 60th minute so we can have the hour mark reaction on the streets. Probably those girls will have come in. One of this team against all might just be leading against some of the powerful teams. Thank you so much, Solomon. Back to the studio talking about the game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, and also that game between Manchester City and Brentford. Okay, over to you, mate. The second half will be starting in about, I think, about 3 or 4 minutes' time. We saw the first half. When we are coming into the second half, I asked you about your reaction for the Liverpool. What are the expectations in the second half? We didn't really get to finish that, but now let's finish that up. What are you really expecting from Arne Slot in the second half of this game?
Yeah, I'm expecting Arne Slot to actually twerk things a little. Maybe think of bringing in Darwin Nunes towards the end of the second half if status quo remains the same. And be that as it may, I think that is a game that Liverpool can actually take at the end of the day. All they need to do is just take their chances when they come back.
But for how much it looks like a game Liverpool can actually take, it still also looks like a game they can lose if they lose concentration at the back.
Yeah, one thing that will prove very, very, very costly for them is if they lose concentration at the back, because we've seen some situation like that, that they lost concentration at the back, and before you know it, boom, as in took them out of the way. But be that as it may, I think that Anfield is a home ground that Liverpool can even nick it, even if it's just 1-0.
Okay, yes, we'll be looking to see if Liverpool can nick up this one against some Nottingham Forest. They'll be needing the fireworks of the guys up front. We can see in a moment from now, we'll be expecting the second half to restart right there at Anfield when the players returns to the screens, and they are all in the tunnel, yeah. They are in the tunnel. They're making their entrance onto the pitch. We can see Liverpool's talisman there, Mo Salah, leading the charges out. And let's see what they'll be bringing into the second half of the second half. And also the game between Manchester City and Brentford will be restarting any moment from now. And it's 2-1. Manchester City currently leads against Brentford. Do you see them scoring more goals in the second half, or do you see Brentford causing more damage or havoc against Manchester City in the second half?
I think Man City will take it. I think Man City will win the game confidently, maybe like 4-1 or there, but 3-1. But they will add more goal cushion to the as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's looking like I think Brentford might actually be needing a striker. They need to replace Ivan Toney as soon as possible. As you know, a player that can give you that response, that presence of Ivan Toney.
Yeah, they need to. They need to. That's why it's a big name on the market. They really need to get somebody up front that can be in that stature. But with that amount they sold Tony, can they spend less and get a player that can replace him? That would be really difficult to see.
Okay, you can hear that one from your mind. That will be really, really difficult to say. And also, the FIBA Afro Under 18 basketball final is also going on. Nigeria against Mali in that encounter. In the young D Tigers, or junior D Tigers as they are called, up against Mali in that final fixtures. So we'll be seeing who is going to win that tournament. But back to the start of the second half in that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. It has restarted and it's still 0-0 in that encounter. So we are back for the second 45 minutes of this game. Will Arne Slot continue his 100% on record in the EPL? 45 minutes, we tell about that.
Yeah, 45 minutes, we talk about that. And it's game on in that Anfield fixture. Salah with the ball, we send a long pass forward, headed down by Szoboszlai, but Liverpool keeps possession. Arnold with the ball right here. And so funny, Arnold was awarded the man of the match in the game between England and Finland. Also. And you just have to give it to the guy. When you're in the final year of your contract and you're playing like this.
This is boyhood club.
Yeah, he loves this club. But will they?
But do you actually see him making that move to Real Madrid?
I think so. You see, one club that is very, very difficult to say no to.
It has to be Real Madrid. Get back and play there. He's throwing to Nottingham Forest, and it's Alex Moreno, the Spaniard, will be taking that throw in for Nottingham Forest. Easily headed down there, but Nottingham Forest regains possession, looking for a free kick there, but the referee says no. It's advantage on Liverpool as a restart play from throwing in the second half. Arnold on the ball there for Liverpool, waiting to take this throw in. And looking at Arnold, from that young boy that made his debut to right now being one of the most important figure for Liverpool. And back in play is to the goalkeeper, Alisson, the Brazil's first choice goalkeeper, finds his captain, Virgil van Dijk, in the center of the fence there. Van Dijk with the ball there for Liverpool, comes forward for Liverpool and drops it straight to his center back, Pierre Ibrahima Konate. Konate with the ball there, returns it back and finds Van Dijk. Virgil comes forward with the ball for Liverpool, holds onto the ball, waiting to see if Nottingham Forest are going to come out to attack. And here is Arnold, cuts inward, returns back to Ibrahima Konate. And it's looking like that middle is really hard for Liverpool to actually penetrate right now.
Yeah, really, really difficult for Liverpool, and they will make it more difficult because if they get 1 point from this game, they will be happy. That's why it's really risky letting letting the opponent go on the break nil-nil,
Yeah.
it will increase their confidence. Their confidence will improve. And Man City introducing the Rodri himself
And also,
into it.
there's
And
another Valoy there.
Viador,
Yeah, Valoy also coming into that
coming.
encounter. And yes, Liverpool coming all out right now. Finds Luis Diaz, tries to beat Olaino, who has really been a rock against Luis Diaz in this encounter. Olaino lost possession, and it's Liverpool back in possession. But yes, he has really had a beautiful game against Luis Diaz. We know how interesting, how enterprising Luis Diaz can be on this day. But today, it looks like he has been caged by Olaino.
Yeah, it looks like he has been caged by Olaino. A really explosive winger. But Olaino is doing a good job on him. Let's just hope that maybe he can keep doing it. Because Olaino, if you look at his journey in football so far, he has gone around different clubs and
From
he has
Chelsea to
matured.
Torino.
So maybe finally we'll get a bigger club to actually show case his talent. Because he's good on the left, good on the right, and very good with both feet.
Yes, on Nottingham Forest coming out to attack against against Liverpool, sorry, and this might just be an opportunity that they've been looking for. Funny enough, we've not seen what prowls on free kick situations in this game. I think Liverpool has really done a good work, not conceding those unnecessary free kicks in dangerous around the box.
That's one thing that they've done, and they've done it very well. They've avoided those free kicks in dangerous position, but avoiding free kicks too can mean that sometimes you let in your opponent in dangerous position too. So they just have to balance it. That's just what you have to do. You have to balance it, because you cannot just let them go in dangerous positions because you don't want to concede a free kick. And the free kick is not even 100% that what Prowse will convert.
Yeah, okay. So that's again, and yeah, he's the captain. Coming with the ball there, tries and drops it straight into the middle of the park. Liverpool coming out right now. And yeah, he's Andrew Robertson on the ball there. Returns it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk switches play across the pitch and finds Mo Salah on the ball. Mo Salah couldn't get hold of that very well there. And yeah, he's Nottingham Forest attacking through Elliot Henderson. There comes inward there for Nottingham Forest. Still Nottingham Forest attacking. Opportunity, a chance for them to attack, and still holds onto the ball in the middle of the park. Gibbs White lost possession in an interesting situation there. You can see the frustration on the face of the manager, Marco Silva there. Liverpool regains possession, and it's Mo Salah on the ball there. Returns it back into the middle of the park where he finds Arnold. Arnold cuts inward there for Liverpool. Returns it to Ibrahima Konate. Konate with the ball there. Sends it back into the hands of Mo Salah. Mo Salah takes a long run for Liverpool. Well, with this bad opportunity, and it cross into the box there from Soboslai, but that's unthreatening the goalkeeper, and straight into the hands of Marcel's the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, who is going to hold on to that and not in a rush to send that out. And you can see why that frustration on the face of the Nottingham Forest manager. And I think Ben White should be doing better here, but didn't. That was actually a wrong cross there. That was actually a wrong cross. And yes, the Liverpool attacking right now with this brilliant chance there. Well, they easily caught out there by the Nottingham Forest defender. Back in place, still Liverpool charging across the doors of the Nottingham Forest goal. But the Nottingham Forest keep on having the right answers to every questions asked by the Liverpool attackers in this encounter. It's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool in the 52nd minute of this encounter.
Yeah, throwing to Liverpool as it is right now. Play restarts. Liverpool playing more comfortable. McAllister finds Ryan. Salah cuts into the box and he shoots. But hey, Sals was up to the task right there and actually parried that one out for a corner kick. Look at that movement for Salah. This is what I was talking about. Show seriousness, intention, and do your thing. Look at that. He sold it out to that Moreno. And look at that attempt. The goalkeeper had to be brilliant at the end of the
Okay, well, second half, we're currently having that game between Crystal Palace and Leicester City. Leicester City doubled their lead through VDD in the 46th minute, immediately after the second half. But 1 minute later, Jean Mateta reduced the deficit to 1, and it's currently Leicester City leading 2-1 against Crystal Palace in the 53rd minute of that game. while we are still looking for the first goal in just two centers. That game between Brighton and Ipswich is still 0-0 in the 54th minute. And also the game between Liverpool and Forest are still 0-0 in the 53rd minute. Also, Liverpool with another corner kick against Nottingham Forest.
No, I
Nottingham
think
Forest.
that'll be good.
No, goal kick, sorry. Nottingham Forest will be making their first substitution in this encounter.
Yeah, first substitution. The former Chelsea forward, right there, Austin Odoi coming on for Dominguez, and I would have maybe.
I've asked I just keep on asking myself. I didn't really see much from Dominguez in this encounter.
Yeah, I didn't
probably Austin Odoi should have started this game ahead of him. And looking off, Chris Wood also is offering little, almost 0 to nothing up front there.
Yeah.
So I think that should be another substitution. I'll be expecting Marco Silva, the manager, to be Espirito Santo. Espirito Santo, sorry, the manager of Nottingham Forest. That is one substitution I'll be expecting to make in this early stages of second half. Liverpool coming all out to attack right now. Nottingham Forest regains possession. They'll look to attack against Liverpool. Sends that into the box. They're back in play. Still Liverpool attacking right now. And here is a pocket of space for Mo Salah to chose to send the pass into the box there. But that eluded the Liverpool players in the box. Nottingham Forest returned defense into attack right there, but Konate to the rescue for Liverpool. Sends it back to Alisson. Alisson finds the captain, Van Dijk. Van Dijk sends it into the midfield, and it's Rian on the ball there for Liverpool. Rian sends it straight into the hands and feet of Mo Salah. Mo Salah cuts inward there for Liverpool, holds onto the ball, and chose to go straight to his just to go straight into the hands of Arnold. Arnold back to Mo Salah. Mo Salah looks center into the middle, finds McAllister. McAllister returns it back into the hands of Van Dijk. Van Dijk to McAllister, but here is Murillo to the rescue for Nottingham Forest. And the referee spotted on the infringement there. So it's going to be a free kick against Diogo Jota in that situation.
Yeah, a quick talk about the Nigerian player Boniface at Bayer Leverkusen. Got an hat-trick of goal involvement, 2 goals, 1 assist today. And they're currently leading 4-1. Fritz with the other goal from the penalty spot.
Yeah, really good one for him, starting the season. Really after losing the first game of the season against, was it Dortmund? I think they lost against Dortmund.
No, Leipzig. And that same Leipzig today, 0-0, already lost a penalty, Openda lost penalty. So towards the dying embers of that one.
But it was actually a disappointing performance from Boniface for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah.
They'll probably might just break chance, but the referee spotted an offside. And that is Chris Woods still not putting that into the back of the net. But that won't have mattered at all, as the linesman has had this flag up there for offside against Gibbs White. And Gibbs White needs to measure his runnings in this encounter. He has been found wanting about 3 or 4 times in this encounter already. As we go straight into the 57th minute in that game between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. It's still 0-0, and also Manchester City are still looking for 1 goal in the second half to go 3-1 up against Brentford. It's still Manchester City 2, Brentford 1, and also that game between Crystal Palace and Leicester City. Crystal Palace 1, Leicester City 0. Still 0-0 between Brighton and Ipswich, and also 1-0 in that game between Fulham and West Ham. That game is the 59th minute, and we are just about 3 minutes away from 1 hour of football at Anfield, and still Liverpool struggling to get a goal against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Liverpool still struggling to get a goal, and it's not looking like Liverpool is in full dominance of the game. Nottingham Forest are gradually coming into this encounter.
I think they really need to be careful, because one of these counter attacks is really going to pay off for Nottingham Forest.
Just imagine that one Chris Wood lost was not an offside. Maybe it might prove really, really costly for them. So I think Liverpool needs to find this goal and find it as soon as possible.
There's a throw into Nottingham Forest right now, and they look to attack right there. Sticks it straight into the hands of Moreno with the throw in. A follow-up pass there, but Nottingham Forest couldn't hold on to that, and still Nottingham Forest regaining possession. Murillo on the ball there, cuts into the middle of the park there, and Nottingham Forest looks to attack right now, sends a long one there, but that won't be getting straight into the hands of the Nottingham Forest midfielder there. Liverpool regains possession, and they'll look to attack right now, and looks into the middle of the park. Is that not Arnold with the ball there? Yeah, set it forward there. Liverpool attacking. Jota there with the ball, comes forward there and lost possession. Lying on to the rescue this time around, and will be holding on to the ball there. Sends it into the middle where he finds Austin Odoi right there. Although he returns it back into the center of the fence, then back to the goalkeeper Sells with the ball, takes a long one out of his own difficult situation there, finds Gibbs in the middle of the park, and Gibbs cuts into the middle for Liverpool and sends a pass which was easily caught out there by Andrew Robertson. Liverpool coming out to attack right now, looking dangerous on the attack against Nottingham Forest. Soboslai on the ball, returns it into the middle of the park and tries to trade one for the run of Jota Robertson, yeah, but couldn't get that needed weight of touch on that, and that was almost a good one for Liverpool if that had got into the hands of what's it called, Switzerland's Scotland's left back, Andrew Robertson.
Robertson with the ball right now. We find Konate. Konate will release Mo Salah down the right. Can Mo Salah do what they know how to do best? Create assist and score goals. It is for the Egyptian forward right there, who finds another and returns it back to Ryan Gravenberch. Ryan returns it back to Konate. Konate with the ball. We find Arnold down the right. Arnold with the silky passes sent it straight to Zoboslai, who lost the ball, and it will be a throw-in to Nottingham Forest as it is. The lineman tried to tap his neck and he bent just to avoid it. Funny scenes from the English Premier League right there. So the goalkeeper saved that one for Brentford. That is an attack from Man City. Savio really massive for Man City this season.
Savio really massive for Manchester City. But looking at him at the Brazilian national team, it's really going to add for him to get a starting shirt. Looking at the state of Rodrigo, who plays straight with Real Madrid. Yeah, just very chance for Nottingham Forest. Looking forward there and Gibbs White.
You see why I said
I was about saying that you are actually right when you said he's still a raw footballer, because if that should have been a better chance for them there.
Really good
better chance, but he didn't utilize that chance. For one time when he found himself onside, he couldn't get his bend correct there. And it's the fucker man for Nottingham Forest when it comes to attacking, and you can see one of the reasons why they are struggling up front. And Liverpool will be making a hat-trick of substitution. Nunes also be lined up to be thrown into this game, so it's going to be a 3 substitution. Mark Allister out, Luis Diaz out, and Jota out. I think Luis Diaz had a silent game tonight.
Yeah, he had a silent game. And when you look at this, Zoboslai now will drop into the middle. And you have Gakpo going up front. Nunes playing the top man up front. So when you look at it right there, I think is more or less formation still remain the same, but bodies are changing.
And Nottingham Forest will also be making a substitution of their own in this account right there in the 60th minute. Elliot Anderson will be replaced right there in that game by a former Manchester United winger, Elanga, who plays for Sweden as a national team right there. And yes, Liverpool coming out to attack right now. It's 1 hour of football already as we approach on the 61st minute in that encounter. It's still 0-0. Who is going to open the flood of goals in this encounter? Will it be Liverpool or will it be Nottingham Forest? They have 30 minutes to answer that question. Liverpool right now in possession, looking to attack right now, and they'll be looking to send one, tease up across there, send it into the hands of Mo Salah. Mo Salah on the ball, but this time around, Moreno got the better of Mo Salah. But it's advantage Liverpool as they'll be starting play from throwing.
Yeah, we're starting play from throwing, and Bradley will start play another silky right back. I don't know how Liverpool knows how to replace players. If Arnold leaves, Bradley will do a good job.
If Robertson is not around, Simiskash will do another good job on the left
I
side.
don't know how they do it. But Klopp has won a lot.
The talents are actually there. I remember seeing Bradley against Chelsea in that Carabao Cup final when he was brought in. Fantastic player, one for the future. Elanga on the ball there, tries to beat Robertson's there, sorry. But Robertson brought down Elanga there. It's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. And Robertson going straight into the referee's pocket there, getting himself a yellow card in that situation. And yeah, he's on Nottingham Forest coming out to attack right there. Elanga, on the ball there, but lost possession cheaply against Bradley. Bradley comes out with the ball there, sends it straight into the hands of Ryan there.
But can we say Liverpool is already preparing for life after Arnold.
Um, I don't. Really, I won't really say it's life after Arnold because we actually know how much Arnold can go out injured. He's still in this game, and it's looking like he'll be joining the attack rather than staying defensively in this game. Because when you look at the kind of players Nottingham Forest are sent into this game, having what's it called Elanga in this game, and having Austin Odoi, these are players that are full of running and tricky players that can actually utilize that shortcoming of Trent Arnold, which is defensively where he's not really that solid. So I think I understand the substitution being made by the Liverpool manager in bringing in one extra body in Bradley, who is also defensively, I think, more even stronger than Arnold when it comes to defensive awareness.
Okay, so Arnold now is now playing the pivot role.
Yeah, I expect him to be playing the pivot role because McAllister is out of this game.
Yeah, McAllister is out already. So Zoboslai will find Nunes at the edge of the box. His pass, Morello intercepted. And I think patience. Right timing is everything about football. If he had been patient to set that pass, he would have gotten something better out of it. So, game on in that one. 64th minute in that encounter. Still Liverpool nil, Nottingham Forest nil.
Okay, still Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0 in that encounter as we're going straight into the 64th minute. Who is going to win this one? Will it be Liverpool or will it be Nottingham Forest? Against all odds, will this game be ending in a full-time draw? There's still a lot to come in that encounter. Still no goal in that game between Brighton and Ipswich as they also approach the 65th minute of that encounter. Manchester City still without the goal in the second half. Also in the 60th minute, and here might just be a rare opportunity for Liverpool. Sends it to Mo Salah. Mo Salah in the box there, still holding onto the ball there. Tries to tease up his teammate there. But there was no run there from that from that Liverpool player. You can see the frustration on the face of Mo Salah there. He expects his teammate there should be going challenging for that ball in that moment. That was Gakpo who didn't make a run for that Mo Salah's cross. And it's going to be a goal kick to Nottingham Forest to restart play right there in the 65th minute. 25 more minutes to go in this encounter. Who is going to score? Who is going to open the goals in this encounter? Will it be Mo Salah or will it be Nunes? Only time we tell that. As a long cross there from the goalkeeper, Marcels, who sends a long one, but went straight into the hands of his opposite goalkeeper, Alisson, in goal post for Liverpool. Liverpool come out through the captain there, who sends it straight into the hands of Bradley. Bradley finds Arnold there and returns it back into the hands of Van Dijk. Van Dijk comes forward for Liverpool, sends his short one and finds his teammates on the far right there. He has far right of attack, for Liverpool. Liverpool attacking against Nottingham Forest. Back in play is on Van Dijk. Van Dijk with the ball there and sends it straight into the hands of Konate. Konate holds onto the ball there, sends a long one, tries to tease on the run and met on the run there. Still Liverpool attacking right there. It's Mo Salah on the ball there and fixed a shot there, but that won't threaten the goalkeeper. But I think that should be all for a corner kick to Liverpool. And it's about 6 to 6 minutes gone in that game. Still 0-0 between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. And you can see the frustration on the face of the Liverpool players.
Yeah, not just the Liverpool players, even the Liverpool coach, even the fans, because they would have been expecting to have a roller coaster over Nottingham Forest. But another thing entirely is the case. And when you look at this Nottingham Forest, they can nick this game if Liverpool is not careful.
Never walk alone. It's a slogan there. Let's see if Liverpool will be walking alone if they can nick this game in the dying embers of this encounter. Still 0-0 as we approach on the 6th or 7th minute of this game. Liverpool takes a throw and lost possession as Nottingham Forest will come out to the attack against Liverpool right now. But he's after a throw into Liverpool. Takes that immediately and finds the captain himself there. Returns it back to Alisson. Alisson comes forward with the ball. Finds Ibrahima Konate. Konate comes forward with the ball for Liverpool. Sends it and finds the captain himself there. Van Dijk. And Van Dijk holds onto the ball for Liverpool. Comes forward and finds his teammate there. And yes, still Liverpool attacking right now. And they're taking their time. Sends it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk with the ball finds Konate, centre back Pierre there. And Konate finds himself in the other half of the pitch, returns it back. And there's really been a lot of passes between Konate and Van Dijk. Van Dijk with the ball there, move forward there with the ball, tries to tease up Mo Salah, but lost possession. Nottingham Forest would look to come out right now. And here might just be a big run from Elanga, who went free against his man there, sent one into the middle of the park to Chris Wood. And here might just be a chance for Nottingham Forest. Oh no, Gibbs White Elanga, sorry, presented with that opportunity, but took up a towering shot there as that's on threatening Alisson, and it's far from Alisson goal post. What a moment of pace, busted pace there from Hudson-Odoi, sends it straight into the hands of Chris Wood, who tees up Elanga, but Elanga couldn't get the right touch on that ball there. And still Liverpool will be thanking their stars right now that thing go into the back of the net. Konate with the ball, and Konate looks forward with the ball there. Will he make a long run? Sends a short one and finds Robertson. Robertson comes forward, finds his teammate there. I think it's Gakpo who's currently playing on that far right attack for Liverpool right now. Liverpool still in possession as we approach the 69th minute, 1 minute away from 70 mark, which will leave us with just 20 minutes to go in this encounter.
Yeah, just 20 minutes to go in this encounter. But hey, anything can happen in the world of football. Impossibility is nothing. Meaning Nottingham Forest can take this one. And also in that game at the Etihad Stadium, it looks like Brentford will not go down without a fight. Still keeping it tight and solid at the back, and looking for a way to actually exploit the weaknesses of the Man City side. Because there's no club in the whole world that's actually weak that can concede a goal at any point in time.
Okay, yeah, we're waiting for the first goal in this encounter between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. Straight into the 69th minute and approaching the 70th minute in that game. You can see what it means to the Liverpool players. That should be a corner kick to Liverpool in the 70th minute of this game. We can see who's standing on that is Arnold. Another substitution being prepared by Arne Slaughter, the Liverpool manager, as we get straight into the 70th minute. 20 more minutes of football to be played in regulation time at the Anfield Stadium. It's still Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 0. We can see the tall Liverpool players being led by the captain himself there, Van Dijk, in the box, as I see if they can get a beautiful touch of this Trent Arnold's corner kick. Arnold's with the corner kick, sends it straight into the back there. Olaina with the timing. The response there for Nottingham Forest was still in possession of the ball as a look to attack and sends a cross into the box there. But that was met there by the Nottingham Forest player, and Liverpool takes a quick throw there as they look to attack right now and look for that needed for first goal. A cross, a short one into the box. Nottingham Forest clears their lines. And when it comes to defensive consciousness, I think this Nottingham Forest, might just be a big problem to actually break there. What a big catch there from the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper themselves, as they currently got a hold of that. As he got hold of that ball there in that moment. It's still 0-0 in the 70th minute. Liverpool looking for the first goal, and Nottingham Forest also aiming to see if they can get the first goal in that encounter. Still 0-0. And also the game between Manchester City and Brentford. Still Manchester City leading in that one 2-1 against Brentford. And it's looking like Erling Haaland might not be completing his hat-trick of hat-tricks today.
Yeah, it looks like he might not be completing his hat-trick of hat-trick. Well, maybe, but he can score at any point in time so far he's still on the field of play. It's just 67th minute. When when Man City keeps playing, passing the ball around, it will get to a point that the opponent will start tiring out, and at that point in time, he can still get more goals. So let's look forward to maybe towards the late 70s.
That is if the manager didn't take him out of this game, but I think it's still a close one, 2-1. I don't expect. I don't think you want to take that risk and take out Erling Haaland.
Yeah, it's still very close, so I don't think he will take him out.
Liverpool asking
on the bench. I don't think there's any. Alvarez has left.
Yeah, so
there's
already.
No.
Alvarez is still struggling at Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, the way they play football is different. you know Atletico Madrid to be the Warriors that they are.
Football, yeah.
Pragmatic. So it was first struggle.
Might just be a chance for Nottingham Forest to attack right now. And here is that chance with this speed and movement, and that is the goal! What a goal! Hudson-Odoi with that opener for Nottingham Forest against Liverpool. What a run from Hudson and what a goal from Odoi.
You know, I told you that they can nick it. They can nick it. And that's one thing Nottingham
Yeah,
Forest know
beautiful
how
goal
to
there
do.
from Nottingham Forest. What a way to get out the first goal in the 74th minute. Come off the bench and get out the opener. Hudson Odoi, Callum Odoi, the former Chelsea youth product there, gets in the first goal. Champions League winner with Chelsea. What a beautiful run from him. Look at that cross.
Look at
that
Elanga
Elanga
pass.
cross to him. And just went beautifully there. Cut
One
inward
pass
there.
one.
And just, R2, what we call R2.
Alinsi
on
had no
FIFA.
chance.
There was nothing Alisson was going to do there. There was
Look
nothing.
at what
He had
he
no
did.
chance there.
No chance at all. Look at the timing. Look at the
There was
delivery.
nothing. And
And
this is not the first time Sim scoring this goal. I think
look
he
at
scored
this.
something like this against Chelsea.